Taqhuba. Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, we now call the Minister in the Presidency, State Security, to respond to the question number 253 asked by Honorable K. M. Mutsamai. Muyimang. Minister Okokai, go visual.
Go visual me.
Ora leboha Mhlonishwa ungaqhuba. From question 253. Minister. Marna tlhagetse tje. Can the table check for me that the minister is
Chairperson,
present? Yes, ma'am.
I'm requesting permission to keep my video off so that I can proceed without disruptions. We are currently loaded.
Order, honorable members.
On a point of order, Chair.
On a
point of order. On a point of order. I'm calling a point of order here.
Minister, you can continue.
Chairperson.
I'm calling a point of order. Can't you hear?
Wait, Honorable Mukausi, there's another point of order in the House.
I was first, Chair. I rose on a point of order first.
Chair, Honorable Mukausi, what is the point of order?
It is the culture of this house that either you come to the house or you show us your face. We don't want to speak to faceless people here. We understand that the president of the ANC is answering questions.
No, Chair, that is not an order, Chair.
To see the face. I don't know who's disrupting.
House Chair, that is not an order. That is not an order, House Chair, that Memukausi is raising.
I would like to take the ruling now to call Honorable Lapskachen.
But I'm not done.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
I'm not done.
Please put off your. Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I think the point of order that is been raised is valid because we said that we should be in the House and all on the platform. And for members, when they have connection problems, the presiding officers very often allow for the videos not to be on. But this is a different setting. This is accountable. This is where the executive is being held accountable, not to the members in this house only, but to the broader public. And I think that is a sort of a disrespect when we talk to people out there and we are not visible. So I would really request if the minister can be in a place where when she answers the questions is visible to not only us in the House, but to all the other members who are looking at Parliament, because this is the Parliament of the people. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Lapskachen.
Members must not be selective in terms of the approach. There are times when 90% of the time they are not in the House. They can't be pretending as if they're always in the House here. They can't always be in the House here.
Why is
You
he
can
speaking
speak, Chief Whip.
without
Thank you,
being
Chairperson.
recognized?
Chairperson,
speaking?
if the minister is able to actually put a face on the screen, we'd appreciate it. If not, I think we should allow her to proceed so we can proceed with the business of the House.
Point of order, Chair.
Thanks very much, Honorable Chief Whip.
Point of order, Chair.
What a point of order, Honorable Mutsamai.
Okay. Chairperson, we want to see the minister, the deputy minister. The minister is here. So how we are going to know the minister that we serve on our committee? Well, she cannot even just open for his face to see the particular person. We want to see her. And she got the right to be in parliament. What makes him not to come to parliament and even he don't want to see us? Meaning that we are nothing before her. We want him to come here, or we just collapse this meeting and wait for her. I thank you.
Chair.
Thanks very much, honorable member, honorable members. I think we are still talking one word, Makaban. Or you wanted to say something different on what Honorable Lapskakin have said and Honorable Mutsamai and Kausi was talking one thing, comrade.
No, Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't predict what I'm going to say. Chair, I'm a member. They are the members. They've got the right to speak. Mine is what, Chair, before you make a ruling, the presidency that you are going to set, because in the House, we are always saying if members have got a problem with connectivity, they show their face and ask the presiding officer to do that. Yes, but we must have consistency, Chair.
Take a ruling. No, don't force me.
No,
I'm a
Chair, I
human
think
being.
you should
I'm a
rule,
human
Chair,
being.
on this matter.
Honorable Makwala, I'm a human being. Honorable Lapskakin, I want you to take the
Chairperson.
ruling, but I don't know whether you want to add on what we have said.
I want to add.
Thanks very much, honorable member.
Chairperson,
Chairperson,
Yes.
my hand is up,
I
Chair.
stay with
Okay, you are noted, honorable Nsube.
I stay with my
My hand is
co-
also
original
up. You are
point
going
of
to note
order.
me.
But
Well,
I
I'm going
also
to
want
speak
you to
without
take
the
into
recognition.
consideration.
Honorable Kausa, you are disturbing the house. I can't hear.
I also
I'm not
want to,
disturbing any house. I'm telling you
I
that
want
my
you to
hand
also
is up.
I want you to also take into consideration if the president, as the commander-in-chief of state security, is with the minister and therefore she can't be on camera. It's your ruling. If he wants to support her in answering the questions, so let it be. If it's now not the case, let the minister be on TV so that we can see that she is answering her questions on her own. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Lapskaken. Honorable Minister, we have heard what the members are saying.
My
Can
hand
you
is
please
up.
show your face
My hand is
as
up.
the members ask? Show your
I'm
face
speaking.
at
I'm
least.
speaking a different issue here. My hand is up.
Honorable Kause,
Yeah.
I didn't give you the permission to speak. Therefore, I don't
Just
want
as
to
you
listen
are
to you
giving
because
ANC
I
people-
didn't give you chance to. I didn't give you.
I said my hands is up. My hand is
Ngikani
up.
permission yokukhuluma musuzimema emcimbini wami.
This is not
Minister,
Mcimbini wami
beka
wena.
isithombe sakho sikubone then sikwazi ukuqhubeka.
Honorable House Chair, my
Siyabonga
camera
mama.
is on.
No,
My camera is on, House Chair.
yes, we can see you, Honorable Minister. Siyabonga. You can continue.
Thank you. I'll need to
Eh,
apologize.
I'm rising on a point of order still.
Honorable Kause,
I'm rising on a point of order, Chair.
Honorable Kause, what a point
Chairperson.
of order.
Chairperson, I'm the whip of the EFF in the NCOP. Therefore, I do not agree in a manner in which you are
I can't
treating
hear
our
you
bench.
because your
Don't
members
tell us
are
that,
making
Makao. She
noise.
must come to the house.
When our benches speak, You must afford them an opportunity. We did not.
Honorable Gause, that's not a point of order. Can you
We
please
are
sit
not
down?
voted in
Or
by
I'm
the
going to
ANC.
unmute you.
We've got our own constituency, not the ANC.
Can the
Chairperson,
table
You must
close
never
the
Chair.
mic
intimidate
of
our
Honorable
parents there.
Mugause?
House,
Can the table, I'm insisting, close Mama Mugause right now? Honorable Minister Siyakuba, can you please continue?
Thank you, Honorable House Chair. In terms of responding to question 253, we are
Yes.
busy with implementing the recommendations of the State of Capture Commission and also on the high-level panel review.
Yes, ma'am.
There were 14 recommendations. There's an interruption on the line, House Chair. We had 14 recommendations that relate to our work, and as of 31st of October 2023, 10 of those recommendations have been implemented, and these recommendations can be summarized as follows: prevention of abuse of SSA security vetting to serve the interests of certain individuals, strengthening financial control and accountability, enabling the Auditor General to audit the SSA, tightening up the process of issuing firearms, strictly adhering to SSA recruitment criteria, putting in place mechanisms to sift out false intelligence reports, and prevention of abuse of SSA resources for political purposes, and taking the findings and the reports of the Inspector General of Intelligence seriously. And the remaining recommendations, such as the further investigations into the affairs of the state SSA, as well as ending ministerial interference in intelligence operations, are also being implemented by the agency. And with regard to the implementation by the high-level review panel recommendations, this has also been taken as a priority. And as far as we are concerned, they have also made progress with such an implementation. The SSA management is also on course in terms of professionalizing the agency and implementing financial management systems in line with the Public Finance Management Act. Thank you, Honorable House Chair.
Thanks, Honorable Minister. Honorable Mimang.
House Chair, greetings to the Minister and also my colleagues in the House. Allow me to express gratitude to the Minister for explaining to the House and the public that indeed there is progress in taking forward the recommendation of the State Capture Commission and also the high-level panel recommendations. And also, Minister, I think it's also important for members of the public and also members of the House to appreciate the fact that not all recommendations from the high-level panel report rest with the State Security Department. There are other recommendations that talks to the strengthening of the Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence, amongst others also, the need to ensure that we strengthen the work of the Office of the Inspector General of Intelligence through regulations. But I think also critical to that, Minister, is to note progress in relations to the progress that we are making in amending the current Intelligence Act through the adoption by the National Assembly of the other committee that will be processing CHILAP. So now the question that I want to pose to the Honorable Minister is, following the enactment of the General Intelligence Law Bill, there will be two intelligence services, namely the domestic branch and also the foreign branch. So the question is just whether what mechanisms are in place to ensure that upon the completion of that process, Minister, the department will be ready in terms of regulatory and policy framework to ensure that there is efficient and functioning of the intelligence services. Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you, House Chair.
Thanks very much, Honorable Mimang. Honorable Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Muimang, for the follow-up question. We are indeed preparing as an agency for the new agencies to be established immediately after the enactment of the GLAP 2023. In terms of the work that we have done, we have set up a task team that is working not only on the policies and regulations, but also working on the change management that will be required with the establishment of the two services. In terms of regulations, work continues to be done on a variety of regulations that will be needed during that time. Honorable Muimang, with the draft that has been submitted by the executive to the National Assembly for their consideration and your consideration later, there are a number of regulations that we've tabled that we require to be ready for. The teams at the SSA are busy with drafting those. At the right times, we will then share with yourself, even when the work of the ad hoc committee is underway. We'll share with the Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Ryder.
Thank you very much, House Chair. Minister, legislation is the backbone of intelligence organizations for safeguarding national security, upholding civil liberties, and to maintain the rule of law. Furthermore, legislation provides the framework within which intelligence organizations can operate, ensuring that their activities remain transparent and subject to oversight. It is common knowledge that the high-level panel report and the State Capture Commission recommended as one of the most important issues the separation of the State Security Agency into two departments, domestic and foreign. To be able to fully implement this and more of the recommendations, the General Intelligence Laws Amendment Bill, or GILAB, needs to be processed. Now, Minister, given that our intelligence services have often been under attack for not doing their work, what is the reason that GILAB is still not being processed through Parliament? Is there a problem with the constitutionality, as has been averred in the press recently? Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Ryder. Honorable Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable Ryder. The GLAP 2023 draft has been submitted to Parliament for processing. The Parliament has adopted an ad hoc committee made up of 6 members to process the GLAP. The GLAP, when submitted, it is accompanied by the certificate from the Office of the Chief State Law Advisors that confirms that the clauses in the GLAP as submitted by the executives are constitutional, or they'll meet the constitutional muster. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Mukause. Honorable Mukause. One, two, three, Siakuba. Honorable Ibrahim. Honorable Ibrahim.
Thank you, House Chair.
Yes,
Honorable Minister, Chief Justice Zondo recently stated that he believes that the public procurement bill being processed or considered by Parliament is insufficient to address corruption concerns that are raised in the State Capture Report, and that only 4 of these recommendations are contained in the bill. He further stated, and I quote, "The Commission made extensive recommendations on procurement because most of the corruption comes from procurement. The taps related to tenders needs to be closed, and that was the attitude of the Commission. I'm aware that the Public Procurement Bill of 2023 does not make reference to a public procurement anti-corruption body, and it would be a pity if the President does not embrace this recommendation of the creation of a public procurement agency. Because of all the recommendations, in my view, this was the most important. close quote. Now, Honourable Minister, by not including these recommendations, tender corruption will not be prevented. And as Chief Justice Zondo correctly stated, if another group of people were to do exactly what the Guptas did to pursue state capture, Parliament will still not be able to stop it. And my question, Honourable Minister, is were these recommendations conveniently left out of the Public Procurement Bill to protect and ensure the further enrichment of corrupt companies and ANC cadres, or was it left out because of incompetence and a lack of political will? And if not, what were the reasons for these recommendations not being included into the bill? Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable De Bruin. Honorable Minister, please respond.
Thank you, Honorable House Chair. I think Honorable De Bruin will recall that I'm not a minister responsible for finance, and therefore I'm not a minister responsible for public procurement bill. And they will, I will hope he will await the Minister of Finance to appear in the NCOP, and then he can respond on the public procurement bill.
Thanks very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister Siyakuba, we're now going to the question 261 that have asked by Honorable Lapskachen, Western Cape, DA. Can you please respond, Minister?
Thank you, Honorable House Chair. The response to these questions will be lodged with the Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable Lapskachen.
Chairperson, can the Minister just repeat? I couldn't hear clearly. Can she just repeat her answer, please? Thank you.
You want her to repeat? Honorable Minister, can you please respond to Honorable Lapskachen? Repeat again.
Honorable House Chair, the reply to this question has been lodged with the Parliamentary Joint Standing Committee on Intelligence.
Can you hear? Okay, Honorable Lapskachen.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. You know, as well as I know, that what has been reported to the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence cannot be spoke to about by me, because based on legislation and what goes with it. This question was in public domain. It was in the papers, and therefore I ask this question because it's never been put correct in the public domain. It was claimed, and I would like to know if it's true. It was claimed that a top SSA official, and I won't mention the name, but it was in the papers, has been the one to take the fall for this event and has been fired, especially in light of the fact that he is allegedly not responsible in any way for the cyber unit within the SSA. How quickly was this investigation completed and the man removed? And what criminal charges has been laid against him in this regard? Thank you.
Thanks very much, Honorable Lapskachen. Honorable Minister, respond.
As earlier indicated, the response to this question has been lodged to the Standing Committee on Intelligence.
Thanks very much, Honorable Minister.